students, good morning to everyone. Today you will know about the Umayyads. But before proceeding towards the Umayyads, let's recapitulate whatever we have covered in our previous class. The third Caliph Uthman was assassinated, and in this way Ali became the fourth Caliph. During the time of Ali, we have seen that Ali's supporters and enemies got divided into two main sects of Islam, that is Shias and Sunnis. There were two wars against those who represented the Meccan aristocracy during the time of Ali, and these wars took place from 656 to 661. Ali had established his power at Kufa. Ali has also defeated the army led by Muhammad's wife Aisha in the famous Battle of Camel that took place in 657 AD. But he was not able to dominate or suppress the faction led by Muawiyah, kingship of Uthman, and the governor of Syria. Okay? The first Umayyad Caliph, that is Muawiyah, he had founded and established the Umayyad dynasty in 661. In this way, the Umayyad dynasty came into existence, which lasted till 750 AD. Now, our today's topic, the Umayyads and the centralization of polity. Because of the conquest, which was led by large territories, the caliphate-based place, that is Medina, was destroyed, and it was replaced by one centralized, an authoritarian polity. The Umayyads were the one who had centralized the system. You can say like that. The Umayyads implemented a series of political measures which consolidate their leadership within the Ummah. So because of their political measures only, they were very much popular, and it consolidated their leadership as well within the Ummah, the community of believers. The first Umayyad Caliph, Muawiyah, moved his capital to Damascus. So earlier the political center was Medina, but as we have discussed just now that Medina was destroyed due to continuous conquest by large territories. As a result, when Umayyad dynasty, dynasty was established, or you can say Umayyad Caliph Muawiyah came into existence, he had moved his capital to Damascus and also adopted court ceremonies and administrative institutions of the Byzantine Empire. He also introduced hereditary succession, that father after father, son, then his son. So he introduced this system of hereditary. He also introduced hereditary succession and persuaded the leading Muslim to accept his son as his heir. So after the father, the son will be the next caliph. So the succession will be hereditary. So this was established by Muawiyah, or you can say Muawiyah. The Umayyad state was now an imperial power, no longer based directly on Islam, but on statecraft and loyalty of Syrian troops. So this is the change. Now the imperial power no longer directly based on Islam, but also on statecraft and loyalty of the Syrian troops. We had already known that Syria, how it came under the dominant of Islam. The Umayyads always appealed for unity and suppress rebellions in the name of Islam. So he used to suppress his rebellions in the name of what? Islam. During the reign of Abd al-Malik. So what happened during the reign of Abd al-Malik, you will know. So during the reign of Abd al-Malik and his successors, both the Arab and Islamic identities were strongly emphasized. Among the measures which Abd al-Malik took, main number one point was the adoption of Arabic. Okay, so Arabic was adopted as the language of administration during the time of Abd al-Malik, and also he had introduced Islamic coinage in the society. The gold dinar and silver dirham that had been circulated in the caliphate were copies of Byzantine and Iranian coins. So the coins which were circulated in the caliphate were the copies of what? Copies of Byzantine and Iranian coins. Okay, students, just remember this. The gold dinar and silver dirham, okay, which had been circulated in the caliphate were copies of Byzantine and Iranian coins. Okay, so Abd al-Malik, he had introduced Islamic coins in the society, and he has made Arabic as the official or the language of administration. Abd al-Malik also made a highly visible contribution to the development of an Arab Islamic identity by building the Dome of Rock in Jerusalem. So the Dome of Rock in Jerusalem was built by Abd al-Malik. Okay, why? In order to contribute a sense of development of an Arab Islamic identity. So that's all, okay, about today's session. I hope you have enjoyed. Now, what we had known about the Umayyads. The Muawiyah was the first caliph. Okay, he had founded the Umayyad dynasty, and he had also changed the capital from Medina to Damascus. Okay, why he had changed the capital from Medina to Damascus? Because Medina was destroyed due to continuous conquest of large territories. He had also introduced the hereditary system of succession, that father after father will be, son will be the next caliph, then after the son, his son, like that. Okay, hereditary succession. The Umayyad has centralized the whole system, okay, and it was not only based on Islam but also on statecraft and loyalty of Syrian troops. The Umayyads always suppress his rebellions in the name of Islam. Then during the reign of Abd al-Malik, he had ruled from 685 to 705. We have seen certain changes. Changes like he had introduced Islamic coins in the society. He has made Arabic as the official language or language of administration. The gold dinar and silver dirham that he had been circulating in the caliphate were copies of Byzantine and Iranian coins. Okay, so he has adopted that style. Now, Abd al-Malik also, he had, you can say, he had done great contribution to develop Arab Islamic identity by building Dome of the Rock in Jerusalem. So that's all about Umayyads and the centralization of polity. I hope you have understood. If you have any kind of queries, feel free to contact me. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye-bye.